Welcome back to the Chats and Recaps podcast with your host, Sammy.
And Mimi. We're glad you joined us today. So let's get into it.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you never miss an upload.
Happy Friday and welcome back to another podcast. Today, we're going to be doing two parts. First part, we're going to have our special guest talk to us about a special topic. And then on our second half, we're going to go over some new music for 2020.
Yay.
So starting off, we have a highly talked about, anticipated guest here, my wife, Alvii. Say hello.
Hello.
So welcome to the
Hello.
podcast. How
Thanks.
you doing?
I'm
How's it
great.
been going? How's
Good.
life? We
Life
don't
is
totally
living.
see each other every day.
We really don't. I work a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
do. Speaking
Well-
of,
Tell us a little bit about your profession. What do you do?
yeah.
I am a massage therapist.
Woohoo, a
yeah.
massage therapist in the
Who wouldn't want to
house.
be married to a massage therapist?
Yeah, so you're a massage therapist. How long have you been a massage therapist?
For a whole year.
A whole year.
A little over a
whole
year,
year.
right?
Oh, yeah, over a
It's
year.
been over
Yeah,
a
I
year.
was
It's
going to
like-
say.
What is today? Like the 9th?
Today's
September?
the 2nd.
September, right?
Yeah, September 2nd.
So a
Today's-
year and 3 months.
Woohoo.
Ooh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yay.
And 5 days.
A year, 3 months, and 5 days, and 14
Super-
hours.
We're being very specific.
Very specific.
And 14 hours. No,
And
actually.
what made you want to be a massage therapist?
Well, you see, once upon a time, in a distance far, far away. Let's see.
Little.
When I was a kid, I always knew that massaging somebody's head would take away their headaches. And then as I'm growing up, I always wanted to help people. So massage therapy is the best way to do it without having to do a lot of school, which,
Well,
I
I mean,
don't like reading.
you don't like reading.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, massaging, chiropractor, those are always overlooked, and they're very important
They are.
to our mind, our body, our soul, because we need to relax. And massaging and chiropractor work like hand in hand, right? I mean,
Yeah.
They are very hand in hand.
yeah.
You can't. What's the point of massaging your muscles and getting them all unwinded if you don't get
Mhm.
yourself cracked and get aligned? And what's
Yeah.
the point of getting aligned if your muscles are tight and you're just gonna go back and your muscles are going to mold your bones right back to where they
Mhm.
were.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they really
they're all
work hand in hand. I don't know why they don't really add massage therapy as part of the insurance plan to be covered. I know they cover certain parts,
Yeah.
like if the doctor specifically says they need a massage, then the insurance will probably cover it, but not completely.
Well, there's actually a petition going around to get insurance to like kind of put massage into
Really?
into
Yes,
their plans.
there is.
Is
There
it something
is.
that we should tell people? Like, is there somewhere they can go to sign this petition?
Well,
or
right
is
now-
that just a petition going on between massage therapists?
Right now, it's just a petition going on between massage therapists. They're trying to do their studies, see how we help people and what we do and how it would benefit our business to have insurance cover it.
Hmm. Oh, well, that's good. I hope they do, because it's important to our health.
There are a lot of insurances that cover it right now. Like I have
There
a couple.
are.
I have a couple of clients that have.
Yeah, but the
reimbursement.
doctor has to say
Actually, no,
Mm-mm.
no.
no.
As long as it's covered
Really?
under the plan, some of them don't have to be recommended. It's just something covered with the insurance, and they will I think they reimburse them.
Yeah, they reimburse.
It's like a reimbursement type deal.
Oh, okay, I got
Mhm.
it.
But not all insurances cover it. I know there's a lot that don't. Probably more so that don't than that do.
Hmm.
But there are a lot of people that said that they want to see massage therapy be covered in their insurance because a lot of people see like massage therapists more regular than they see their doctor,
You're
and
not-
that
you ain't
keeps
lying
them,
about
you
that.
know, that keeps them feeling better. And I know that, you know, we looked it up on like the AMT website, AMTA.com website, and it talks a lot about how massage therapy is known to assist with other things. There was a petition that you just recently filled out where they're trying to push for massage therapy to be included in insurance. One of the big factors being that we all know that in insurance right now, a big issue is opioid.
Mm-hmm. The opioid addiction.
Yeah, the opioid epidemic. And so massage therapy has been proven to assist with handling pain as a pain management over
Really?
an opioid.
Yes, it has.
I didn't know
Yes,
that.
it has. So they're really pushing right now a lot of the reaching. It's not really a petition. What you can do is reach out to your local
Councilman,
like your local councilman or your
Mhm.
local lawmakers and stuff like that to
Mhm.
see if that's something that they can push to include, as like healthcare needs to include these things.
Yeah, if it's gonna help
for
with like
people.
if it's helping with the opioid. I know that a lot of people, since they're controlling opioid, they're trying to do alternative help for pain management. So I didn't know their massaging was one.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it's definitely one, and it's mostly beneficial. Right now, I get most of my clients that say that the medications that they take make them feel a little bit loopy or out of whack, and they say massage therapy is the best thing so that they don't have to take their medication as often.
Oh.
So they get massages like every 2 weeks, and then they feel better so that they don't have to primarily just take the medication. They can skip it here and there, and it really helps them out. And
Wow, that's really good to know. Because, now everything is a pill, and I know some things do need medication. Pain management may be something that we should try to focus more on natural alternatives other than just the pill, because the pill is just a band-aid.
I mean, you always have to talk to your doctor, but it's usually, if you talk to your doctor, say that you want to get a massage, they'll 100% agree that it'll help, but just make sure to stay on your medication regimen until your doctor says to.
Right, you always have to consult with your doctor.
Always. Yeah, whenever you want to change medications or how you're taking it, always consult with your doctor first.
Yeah. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and ask you some questions that people have about massage.
Oh no.
So
putting you on the spot, Alvii, putting you on the spot.
This isn't what I agreed for. Or is it?
So
my contract.
One of the questions is, what is the difference between a massage for relaxation and a sports massage?
Well, you can just hear it on the names, but relaxation massage is mostly just hand to skin contact. You don't really need much pressure. It's just more of just your body feeling another person's energy on them, and it just releases all these chemicals in your body, like dopamine,
like endorphins and all that.
Yeah, dopamine and all that to help you relax you. As to a sports massage, it's more jostling, and there's more movement, there's stretching, there's just stuff that you need to release your muscles instead of just the relaxation portion of everything.
So it's more like contact, like more deep tissue contact.
Yes, it could be deep tissue, but it honestly depends on what the person needs most. Usually, a person doesn't need deep tissue every single time they get a massage.
Right.
So
I'm glad that you said something about energy, because a lot of the massaging is a lot of energy.
A lot of energy, yes.
Yeah.
Wow. So how do you keep yourself centered?
Think about food. No.
I think about my lunch break.
It's a lot of energy, so it's got to take energy from you.
It does.
So what do you do as a massage therapist to center yourself to be ready for the next
I just
client?
Breathe a lot, and I stretch a lot, and I skip a lot, which is really weird to say. But
whatever makes you
skipping brings happiness and joy and a lot of energy. So most of the time when I get people, they're pretty down because they're thinking about their stress. They're thinking about their pains that they're going through. They just need that energy of, you're going to get through this.
Right. So you remove it from them.
I honestly don't know.
It's like you're taking their energy and depositing it somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. That's cool.
You just make them feel happy. I mean, I feel like most of my sessions are 35% deep tissue, and then 65 just talking and just making them feel good about life.
Next question, is there such a thing as too much pressure, or should I take as much as I can stand?
There's definitely a thing like too much pressure. You should only take as much as you can. You should have an open communication with the massage therapist to make sure that you're getting enough to be like, oh, that hurts a little, but it feels really good, but not, oh my gosh, this is horrible. You should enjoy your massage, not think it's terrible the whole time.
Really? So if I'm laying on the table and they're trying to massage me and I'm just feeling uncomfortable and it hurts, should I tell them, or is that just something that I should be feeling?
You should definitely tell them. You should tell them what you feel, because they'll tell you that that feeling is normal and what to do to help you get through that feeling, or B, they'll back down telling you that, okay, let me try something else.
Okay. Do you have like a session before the massage so that you're kind of getting to know them on what it is that they're looking for in as part of healing as you're massaging? Because you're kind of healing them too.
I mean, we're supposed to have a consultation with the client. So usually I spend about 5 minutes just, trying to get to know them, see what they do, see their pain patterns. When I walk them to the room, I make sure I watched and see their gait and how they walk, so I can better understand why they're feeling this way. Because usually if somebody has a lower back pain, that's probably because they're walking differently, or something's going on, or their shoulders are a little bit tilted. But you really get to know a person, and then just their everyday, like they say they don't have a job, that means that they're probably like a stay-at-home mom or dad, and they work even harder than the actual person that actually works.
I'm glad you said that, because you're giving credit where credit is due, because it's not easy being a stay-at-home mom.
It's not.
Or stay-at-home dad. It's not easy at all. You do more than like I couldn't go out and work 8 hours, come home and relax, but you're never done. You're like never done. Never.
Yeah. And that's not, another thing, how they I don't know if the word is like oversell, but underestimate how much is taken out from you, even from doing a job where you're at home.
Oh yeah.
Or a job that involves you sitting at a desk all day. I mean, how many people do you get that have issues and that are just as bad as people who work physical demanding jobs?
I've always said that people that do stationary jobs, computer work, working on the phone, sales reps and all that, they are usually way worse than the people that are just like electrician workers and construction workers and athletes.
Yeah, of course, because they're stable.
Yeah, they're stable.
There's no movement. There's not a lot of movement.
Sedentary.
And then it's stressful because, you're doing customer work and it's like so stressful.
So true.
So it is. Any tips for people?
Lots of stretching, because the less movement you have, the more your body's going to hurt. You need to get your synovial fluids, which is literally like the oil to your body that is naturally produced by your bones by just moving your body. So let's say you're stationary at your job, just sitting there. Just make sure you stretch your neck, stretch out your shoulders whenever you get the chance. I know you're busy, but you got to do it, because if you don't take care of yourself, who's going to take care of you?
That's true.
You can't walk to me. I don't know that you need my help.
That's true.
That's true.
That's why when I did work customer service, I had a stand-up, sit-down desk. So that way you get a chance to stand up and sit down and do some stretches, even though you're talking. But when you're working at home, you get a chance to do that. But if you're working outside of your home, they don't have ergonomic desk or chairs, so you have to like sit there.
Yeah, some places do.
Actually,
they should do, like everywhere.
Yeah.
Now with the whole everything that's going on, a lot of people have to adjust.
Yes.
To working from home, and it's really weird because they're not used to it, so they're working off of their counters and stuff.
And that's not good for your posture. That's not good for you. So if you can get a desk, get a desk. And if you can get a desk that goes up and down, that's even better.
So the next question is, what should I do if I get ticklish during a massage?
That would be me. Unless I'm in pain, then
Yeah.
If you get ticklish, ask for more pressure. Usually the person's probably going way too light. But there's two reasons that you get ticklish. One, there's so much tension, and that area is so untouched that your body, your first senses on your skin isn't used to it. So as soon as somebody touches you,
it's like, ooh.
You just start laughing, just because anywhere that you're not used to being touched, it's either gonna be painful or ticklish. And then I always try to say tickling is a form of release. So like, let's say that I'm working on your thighs, and for some reason you can't help but laugh. That just means that maybe you have a lot of funny moments in your life that you just can't laugh at. because it's actually a serious moment. As to like, let's say that it hurts really, really bad. There's probably some like pains going on in your life, and you just have to hide it. And then with me,
That's
you can
weird.
just release
I never
it.
thought of it that way.
Yeah, me neither.
So it's okay to laugh. That's
It's
releasing
okay.
endorphins.
You laugh,
So
you
they say
cry.
good for you, yeah.
I mean,
Laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people cry when they get massages.
I've left
they get,
massages
like,
where like literally I'm crying for them and they're bawling, and we're just having like this like weird cry fest. And I'm just like,
that's a lot of energy.
That is so weird.
There's a lot of energy, and it's a healing process. I even tell my male clients how important it is to like cry, because like, you know, men they're so macho, and they're told that
not
they're
just
not
men. There's a lot of women.
a lot of women too.
That are it's not that they're like macho. It's just that they don't have time to show emotion.
Yeah.
They don't have time to be sad.
Yeah, they don't have time to be sad. They don't have time to cry. They don't have time for that.
Yeah.
So they like shut it all in.
Yeah, one time I ended a session and I was just like, you know, you need to take a nice hot bubble bath, drink some wine, and have yourself a good cry.
That sounds, well, except for the crying, it sounds great.
Sounds good.
Right? Like the bubble bath,
nice
the
bubble
wine.
bath
Sounds
with,
good to me, but no crying.
A nice bubble bath.
No crying welcome. Crying gives me a headache.
Yes.
So that brings us to the next question. Why do I sometimes get a headache after a massage?
Well, usually it's because of like releases in your body. So let's say that I released something in your neck, but you're not used to feeling that release, so your body's not used to feeling that good, that it for some reason your body's like, oh, this is bad.
That sounds weird.
I know.
So it couldn't
really
have
weird,
anything to do with the headrest?
No, how so?
Like in an uncomfortable position, then it gives you a headache?
I mean,
does that happen? Or what if you have a lot of sinus congestion?
Well, your sinus congestion should be addressed. So let's say that your sinuses are acting up. You tell your massage therapist there are massage techniques that are used to release those sinus congestions.
You don't say.
Would that cause a headache?
Sinus congestions? Yes.
When you're doing that massage to release?
Usually no. Usually it releases it because you're mostly working on the forehead, the eyebrows, the nose area, which is all connected to those sinus pressure headaches, and then it releases down to your lymphatic drainage through the neck, so it should honestly release all of that. But like I said, if you're not used to feeling released, you're going to get a headache because your body's just confused.
Well, sometimes when you get a massage and you massage me in like a certain place, and then it runs up to my head and gives me a headache.
I thought it was just because you're like massaging and it's opening like flows. It's like, I guess,
it's opening flows.
Yeah, no, like you know how you have like pinches and you have like pinches and pressures and stuff, and then when it's being released, it's just like flowing so quickly that that's my opinion. I feel like it's like flowing so quickly that it feels like a head rush. So then you feel like you get this headache.
That's my opinion, though.
Well,
I mean, I don't know. I'm not an expert. I don't massage people.
Well, you guys are describing our trigger points, which if a massage therapist does it correctly, they should only release the spot that you're getting the headache from once it's fully released. So it's that open communication that I am talking about so much about. Like if you feel a headache, tell your therapist, hey, I feel a headache there. They should hold that until the headache is completely released, because if you hold it long enough, it'll completely go away.
Like pressure points.
Next question. Is it normal to bruise once in a while after a session?
Depends if you're on blood thinners, or if you have a certain condition, or if you just get a really, really deep tissue massage.
Well, let's say the average person who's not on medication.
Yeah.
Well,
would a deep tissue massage cause the
like
bruising?
For me.
Let's say I go elbow deep on you on every single part of your body. Yes, you're going to have some bruising, but honestly, a massage therapist shouldn't elbow you everywhere. You should get the specific type of pressure that is needed on your body. Usually I only use my elbows around your back and then that's pretty much your shoulders maybe. But other than that, I use forearms and stuff, place things that don't really bruise. Sometimes you get bruises around the pecs, but that's just because the pressure applied that was needed. Just, some people are sensitive and it happens.
So it's pretty much normal.
It's normal, but to an extent. You shouldn't be looking like you just got
right.
beat up.
Like you just got beat up.
I hope not.
Walk in the massage therapy and you're all like nice and clear and everything.
But I mean,
then you leave and you're all bruised.
You're all like somebody beat you.
If you go in there asking for a Swedish and you come out bruised, you should be a little concerned.
Yeah, I'd be like, something went wrong there, because Swedish is not supposed to hurt.
Unless, of course, you're on certain medications that can cause that bruising, or you have a condition.
That would make it extremely sensitive.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Next question: does it make a massage more effective if I don't? Let me start over. Does it make a massage more effective if I don't wear underwear or do wear underwear? Oh, a lot of people ask like questions about how much should they undress? Do I have to get fully naked?
And then I'll come right back in, and you come in, and they're like fully naked. It's like, whoa.
Well, my preference is that you get uncomfortable. You get undressed until you feel comfortable. So that could be keeping your pants on, keeping your bra on, whatever makes you comfortable. I'm not either way. I'm gonna be able to do some kind of massage to you. But most people prefer, I know in some states they take off everything, which, if you're not comfortable with that, you talk to your massage therapist. But the amount of clothing that should be taken off is the amount of clothing you're comfortable with.
So they can strip down.
They can
if
completely.
They
I have tons of clients that just strip down, and that's normal for them. That's how. Probably their first massage was like on a cruise ship or something like that, and they do that there,
right?
But it all goes to your comfort. Like one of my clients wears their pants every session, and
I ain't taking off my pants.
I'm just like, that's fine, I don't care. You keep your pants on, go girl.
Right?
Yeah. Next question. Sometimes I fall asleep on the table. Does that make things difficult for the therapist?
No, it makes it better. Because
how so?
Because you're relaxed, right?
Yeah, you're relaxed. You're releasing those chemicals of relaxation, which will help you better, because you are fully just letting go of your body. And the reason that you get a massage is to release your muscles, and what
relax.
Better way to release your muscles than falling asleep?
Take a nap.
So, yeah, because it's like you fall asleep and they're like, yes, I own the wheel.
Yeah.
And then you can do whatever, to them, and they're not going to be resisting or hesitating. So it's like no fighting. It's just relax.
Yeah. I always say that people are always like, I'm sorry if I fall asleep. I'm just like, I'm okay. If you fall asleep, that means I'm just doing my job.
There you go.
Woohoo. So, is there ever a circumstance or injury where massage could make things worse instead of better?
Yes, there's many circumstances. Let's say that you have really bad diabetes. You have to let us know, because if we do a deep tissue on you, it's gonna go really bad. Same thing for like if you're on like high blood medications, you have to let us know. There's no deep tissue on you. Pregnancy. We can't lay you in a certain way. If you have something torn or broken and you haven't gone to a doctor and they said that it's okay for you to get a massage, honestly, it could be way worse than.
Interesting. So some people might think that for their injury, a massage is what they need, but what they should do is consult their doctor and even see if it's something that can be massaged, and then be cleared by the doctor first to see if it's even
you guys, right? Because once
valuable.
They let you know.
They let us
hey,
know.
this is what happened to me. The doctor said it's okay for me to get a massage. Do you sometimes even tell them, even though your doctor said it's okay, we can't do it?
Yes, like let's see, women in their first trimester, the doctors are gonna say yes, it's okay for you to get a massage. Me personally, I don't feel comfortable because the child is still in development. Around trimester number 2, that's where I feel more comfortable giving them a massage. And then when it comes to trimester 3, I'm just kind of like, I really don't want to, give you a massage and have the baby pop out on me. Mid-session.
Wow, I never even thought about that.
I know, right?
Yeah,
so relaxed. Bloop.
Yeah, I didn't even think that was a possibility to induce labor.
It could if you
know that.
Wow.
If you do.
Is there some kind of like secret here that is unknown? Like a massage during labor?
See, when I was pregnant
No.
for you, actually, they do massage
They do,
during
but
labor. Yes, they
I
do.
wouldn't
To
do
like
it.
relax you?
Yes, I
You
have
wouldn't do it?
heard.
I wouldn't do it. I mean, maybe to
I
you,
have
but,
heard
like,
there, and I mean, I have heard massage therapists be there during pregnancy to give them massages, special massages on the back to help with the pain and help them feel
That's true.
comfortable as they're, because they don't want to take any drugs. They're
Mhm.
doing everything natural. So massaging, the breathing, all that helps the relaxation.
That
and
would
even
make sense to me.
they put like scents in the room and stuff like that to help them relax.
Also,
That would make sense.
Where were
to me.
all this when I was pregnant for my
Yeah.
kids? Because I thought I was gonna die.
Those
Happened,
things will
like,
be
5
around
years
when I
later.
have a kid.
Yeah, you're lucky.
I mean,
I have a massage therapist who can massage me the whole time. It'll be
I
great.
know, right?
you put a lot of work on me, eh?
Yeah. Well, there'll be a lot of work on me, eh?
Yeah. I don't know. And then
Yeah.
another one is like, even if a doctor says it's okay to be massaged, I do not massage people if the injury was less than a week old. So let's say they came up to me three days after the injury, I'd just be there like, I don't feel comfortable massaging you, even though your doctor said it was okay, just because I don't know what's going on in your body.
Right.
I don't have x-ray vision to see if it's good or not.
I mean, that's good that you do that because you don't just think about, okay, I'm going to get paid, so let me just do what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
There are therapists that are like, well, if your doctor says it's okay, then I'm just going to do it because I'm not going to miss out on my pay. So you care more about the patients or the clients that are coming in than that's good. I'm glad.
Always. I mean, if they really want a massage, I'll work around the area and just not touch that specific area that they came in for. But at that point, I'm just like, I'm just taking
not
Yeah,
gonna
like do you
touch
still
that
even
area.
want the
I
massage?
know, right?
Yeah. But at least you have the conversation like, hey, cannot massage that part, but I can still do everything else. Do you still want the massage? Yes or no?
I would be like, okay, I'm glad that you're being honest because
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a massage therapist. I don't know. The doctor said it's okay. I'm glad that you are putting in and saying, well, you know what? I don't feel comfortable because it can make it worse.
That's true.
Well, the voice of reason. I would be like, okay, I want the rest of the massage. I would feel comfortable. I'd rather be with somebody who's honest and not just trying to take my money. And then the next day or before I walk out, I'm like, oh my God, I think it's worse.
That would suck. And then the massage ain't cheap either.
Sometimes I think I'm too honest, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably why you got a lot of clients.
Yeah. Speaking of money, the next question is, I'm never sure about gratuities. How much should I tip?
Rent, baby. You should tip enough to pay my rent. No, I'm just kidding.
I wish. I mean,
my car note. Tip me enough to pay my car note.
It depends. It depends on how you
Just
feel. I feel like gratuity should be a thing that it shouldn't be like forced. If you had a terrible massage, why tip?
Exactly.
But if you had a good massage, just think that that massage therapist also is like like a glorified waiter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they go, how may I help you?
Mm-hmm.
And they help you, and off of that you tip them like a waiter. So if you're paying $60 and they did a good job, 20-25% is great.
Right. I mean, you don't tip your doctor.
Yeah, it would be depending on the service.
It's like you don't tip your doctor. You don't
At
tip
the
your
same time, a
chiropractor,
doctor
you don't
charges full price.
Yeah,
I know.
that's true.
So then where would gratuity be if it does get accepted as part of health?
Yeah, I think maybe people don't think that they need to tip because they think that a massage therapist makes a lot more than what they really make.
But technically they don't.
They don't. I mean, it depends where they work. If they work like in a spa setting where they're just there to help out people, they don't really get paid much. But they're working like at a really nice place, they're probably gonna get paid more, but still not enough to like cover their average living expenses.
Right.
Just because being a massage therapist isn't cheap on its own. We have to take continuing education.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you work at a really fancy place, they make you get your own like lotion and stuff.
They do.
And you have to like pay for your own stuff. So it's just helping
That's
people.
crazy.
Like usual is expensive, like
of course
when you
like
become a
almost,
doctor, they spend a whole bunch of money. So
yeah, you do. You
helping
have
people
to
is
spend money to
expensive.
make money.
Yeah.
So
Spend money to make money.
Yep.
Money in, money out.
So
Mimo.
so tip.
Let's be a Mimo. Money in, money out.
Tip, just If the massage was worth it, tip.
Next question. Why does my therapist always tell me to drink lots of water after the massage is over?
Okay, so imagine yourself do an extreme workout for 50 minutes. You're going to feel thirsty, right? Because your body just released all this sweat, all these chemicals out of your body. So imagine a massage like a workout, because I am moving your muscles. I'm getting them warmed up. I'm getting them fired up sometimes. So you're going to have that dehydrating effect as if you just got a workout.
Oh,
and then
I didn't know that.
Usually water helps maintain your muscles. So the more hydrated you are, the less sores you're gonna have afterwards.
And cramping.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't know this, but if you don't have enough water in your body, you will cramp.
And I can definitely tell when people don't drink enough water, because their muscles literally
They cramp up.
Stiff.
Yeah.
They don't move, and it takes longer for me to release. So afterwards, I'm just like, hey, make sure to drink more water, just because. And everybody's always like, well, how do you know I need to drink water? I'm just like, your muscles literally feel like a raisin right now. I literally have to pull them apart.
Wow. It's important to drink your water.
Water is very important.
Of course. Yeah. Well, water is the one thing that you can't live without. Like, you need to
Literally,
have water
you
at
cannot
least.
live.
Like, what
You
is
can
it?
live without food for a while.
You can only live without water for like, what, 3 days?
Water.
And don't think that
It's like
tea
3 days
and
or something like that. It's
coffee,
crazy.
Something like that.
people think that tea, coffee, and soda
That's
and
not-
all these things are
I mean, it's
hydrating.
fluids.
I'm just like, no,
It's
no.
fluids, but
That's all dehydrating, actually.
they actually are dehydrated, especially like coffees and teas, especially things with caffeine in it. That is a dehydrator. It makes you go.
What's about the Gatorade, man? They're always trying to give you Gatorade all the time, and Gatorade just makes me feel more
It's an electrolyte,
dehydrated.
and really, water is more electrolyte than a Gatorade.
Well, Gatorade's good for like post like workout, post tournament or anything. But you're still supposed to drink water as well.
Yeah, so it's like, why have
just
a thing of Gatorade? No water.
Just take water, put some sugar in it, and there you go. There's your electrolyte. Because that's all Gatorade is.
I don't know anything.
Water and sugar.
I don't know what's in Gatorade, but I just know that it doesn't do anything for me, because when I drink it, I'm just like more thirsty.
Oh, did you drink it before or after a workout?
I didn't work out.
Exactly. So it's going to dehydrate you.
They used to try to give it to me at work all the time. Like, working in the heat in the theme parks and stuff. And I'd be like hot and I feel like I'm passing out, go to health services. And they want to give me some Gatorade.
Water.
Yeah, Gatorade. I was like, so just give me a candy bar.
That I do not know what a Gatorade tastes like. I have never drank a Gatorade.
I've had it.
Sadly. I've never drank Gatorade. I never drank Mountain Dew. I never drank any of that nasty stuff.
As an athlete, I used to drink water and Gatorade, then water again.
Yeah. Because then you drink the Gatorade and then you're dehydrated again. You gotta drink
I don't know.
Water.
You might think that this is crazy, but every time I look at a bottle of Gatorade, all I think about is sweat. So I can't drink it.
Because all the commercials, they always show somebody like sweating over the Gatorade. They're like sweating, dying, like,
It freaks me out. I grabbed the bottle like, oh my God. When I was a cashier, I was like, scan the freaking Gatorade. It felt like I was picking up a bottle of sweat. Gross.
I mean, obviously Gatorade is not a bottle of sweat, but it's like, it's not very, it doesn't taste very good.
I drink water,
in my opinion.
What's that word?
Perspire.
It's perspiration.
That's what I think of. It's like, it's just
nice
a bottle of
Gatorade
perspiration.
Yeah.
That and Propel
water. I hate
I
Propel water so hard.
And all
Propel.
I think about is
Georgia. It makes me think of that Georgia trip.
Their bottle of
I never forget
sweat.
it.
I love Georgia.
Oh, not that Georgia. When I was a kid, we took a trip to Georgia and they didn't have any real water. All they had was the stupid Propel water. It was like Propel flavored water. And I kept asking for water and all they had were bottles of Propel. And I was dying on that trip. I was so thirsty and I was like crying for real water because I was so thirsty. All they would be like, oh, we have this Propel water. This is not water. This is hell in a bottle. And I was so thirsty the whole time. And to this day, I will always remember this trip as like the worst experience of my life because I was so thirsty.
That's because, the thing is,
it was the worst.
That majority, 9 out of 10 kids grow up when they say they're thirsty, they get juice. They get juice, they get soda, and they don't give them water. My kids, when they said I'm thirsty, I'm like, drink water. They only had juice or milk when they had food or they ate cookies and stuff like that. They had their milk with their breakfast, their food, or juice or something. But the whole entire time, I'm thirsty, drink water. So they can't. When they're thirsty, they need water. That's
that
how
Propel
I am.
water was like they're trying to kill me.
Water.
I don't know. Propel also dehydrates me and makes me feel
I
like
hate
I need
it so hard.
water.
I know.
Yeah.
Now imagine you're on a trip and that's all they have. That's all
they're
they
giving
have.
her is just that nasty
all
water.
they're giving you is Propel. They don't have any real water.
I'm thirsty.
They got water.
But that is water.
Yeah, we got water.
It's
not water. That is not water. That's
not
like
water.
evil, demonic.
It's like
Satan in a bottle.
Water.
Wow.
You know, the water that's like bubbly.
I would even rather have sparkling water than freaking Propel.
I can't even drink sparkling water. It just dehydrates me.
I think I would even drink Gatorade before I drink Propel again.
Sparkling water, but not as my thirst. I have to have water.
I had to know. Do they still make Propel?
They do.
God.
Yeah, they do.
I still do.
Why?
They do.
Who out there is torturing themselves with this water?
You'd be surprised.
A lot of people.
You'd be surprised.
A lot of people that don't
They'd
like
be
water.
working out and everything and drinking Propel.
That's my biggest pet peeve is like I see somebody and they're walking with something. They only have one bottle and that one bottle is like a flavored
Gatorade
water like Propel or
or
Gatorade. I'm just like, why?
No.
Why?
You'll always see me with just regular water.
Yeah, I
It
can't.
reminds you of theme park life when you ask, did you drink
what
water?
have you had all day to drink? They're like over here dying, like passing out. Oh my gosh. Have you been drinking water today?
Yeah,
What
I've
have
been
you-
drinking Gatorade and Diet Coke.
No.
And
Yeah, they have those they have the water bottles and they're like they have those reusable cups that you can refill at any of the places throughout the park and they just keep filling it with soda and juice and like all this stuff. I'm like, okay, but like where's the water?
I drink vitamin water.
That's why they added all the freestyle machines now, so they all have like a thing for you to get water from it. And if I go to a machine and it doesn't have the option to like put in water, I get really pissed. It makes me really mad.
Yeah, you need water. Next question.
Yeah, so that was like, so now that we went off topic and talked about water.
You're welcome.
What is a strong topic for us?
Some people are wondering how often should they get a massage?
Preferably monthly. And if you can't afford it, it's on what you can afford. I'm not going to tell somebody that can't afford to get a massage monthly to do it. I'd say every 3 months. Every 3 months, find a day where you can just take care of yourself. Take the day off. Oversleep. Wake up. Eat some good breakfast. Get a massage. Go get your pedicure, manicure. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, I would say, like, if you're willing to spend tons of money getting your nails and hair done and
That's
all
about the
these
same
other
price as a
superficial
massage.
things, you might as well get a massage,
Yeah,
something
get a
that will
massage.
actually benefit your health.
It's about the same price.
So assuming money is no object and or you're on like the good side of the spectrum where insurance does cover, how often would you suggest someone get a massage?
Every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, release your muscles.
Yeah, I was going to say, because they recommend
about how frequently
like
he
every
sees a
week or
chiropractor.
He sees every 2 weeks.
As many times as you see a chiropractor. Let's say you see there's people that see chiropractors weekly.
Yes.
As many times as you see a chiropractor, that's
They
as many times
recommend
as you see
get a massage with it.
Yeah.
Our chiropractor, Dr. Yachter, he recommends once a week. But if you can't, 2, or even one time a month, try to get yourself adjusted. The same way with massaging, they go hand in hand.
Average, I'd say once a month. But if you're really on that lower spectrum, every 3 months, and if you're really on that, you're well off and you're comfortable every 2 weeks. And I have people that I see weekly. It all depends on your body, and like the stress level in your life, and it depends on you. I'm not going to recommend the same. I don't recommend the same thing to everybody. I don't recommend people to get a massage monthly or weekly. I just say you every 3 weeks, because we talked and I understand your life and you told me your whole life story. I understand that what stress levels you're at and how it affects you, as to another person that I'm just like, oh yeah, I really don't need to see you until like in 3 months.
Right.
And I'm honest with people, and I think that's one of the things that people like about me, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't.
I mean, they even have like memberships, right?
They do.
So you can get a membership and just pay that once a year, once a month.
Once a month.
It's usually a monthly deal.
Yeah.
From the ones I've seen.
But like with those monthly deals, even if you get it, and let's say I'd say, okay, only come to me every 3 months, you can come to me and have like a 90-minute session instead of like a 60-minute session. And I just take my time on that 90-minute session instead of trying to rush everything into a 60-minute massage. And then like with, usually that counts for like an hour and a half. You get an hour every month. So an hour and a half, you're getting a massage every 3 months, technically.
Right.
That's good.
Interesting. You kind of already talked about this, but somebody asked, why am I crying, or is it normal to cry during a massage? But you kind of already answered this earlier about the energy work and releasing stress.
If it's crying because it's painful, yeah, that's not normal. But if you're crying and you're just sobbing and you just don't know why, you don't feel pain, you kind of feel joy. That's just you releasing.
But
yeah, they're not asking it out of pain. They're just saying that like for some reason they just like feel like crying.
Fine.
Like,
but
why do I feel like crying during a massage? That's what they were asking.
That's because you're.
But also, okay, because even though you're in pain, you're gonna cry.
No, this person wasn't asking out of pain. They're just like, they literally just feel like crying. So they're asking, why am I crying? Does anybody else ever like feel like crying during a massage?
Yes, of course. People feel like crying. People feel like laughing. They feel like yelling. And it's just people.
Weird.
It's like you're releasing your inner, whatever that stress is.
Whatever's bottled inside.
Yeah, you know how you said like take that time to have some wine and a bath or whatever, and then like have a good cry or something like that. Well, at the same time, you could also be going into massage and having a good cry too.
Yeah.
So sometimes you have pent up anger, and then you just want to like be like and like let out the anger. Or sometimes you just like have all this stuff you've been holding inside, and then because you're letting all that like stress out, then you start crying.
Had people that scream?
Of course.
Like go ah.
Yeah. Have you ever had somebody just kind of be like, "I hate you"?
Yeah.
But not you. Like
not
they're
me.
just saying it to
everything else. I hate you, but I'm not talking about you.
Yeah.
I just hurt.
Or they're like,
I'm just so mad, but it feels so good. And you know what? It's okay.
That's funny.
You yell at me, and I'm just gonna sit here and laugh at you. And we're gonna have that connection. We're gonna have that bond.
Yeah, but by the time they get up, they're like, "Oh my god, this was the best session ever."
Yeah.
A lot of people are concerned about passing gas during a massage.
Is that normal?
Because you're relaxing and everything, so that might cause you to release gas.
I mean,
a lot of people are concerned about this.
Honestly, if you have a really good massage therapist, and massage therapist actually cares for you and your needs,
they're gonna make you fart.
No,
they're gonna make you pass that gas.
They shouldn't care about the gas that is slipped. I mean, some people have disorders where they literally cannot control their bowel movements. You have to, as a massage therapist, you have to be ready for that. You have to be ready to experience everything. Because you don't know what's going on.
Well, it is a part of intimacy. I mean, getting a massage is intimate.
Yeah.
I mean, if you pass gas, with me at least, it is totally okay. I'll be like that. Either A, if you don't talk about it, I'm never going to talk about it. And B, if you say sorry, I'm going to be like, oh, it's chill. It happens.
Oops, sorry.
And if you do it in your sleep and you don't know, I'm never going to tell you because...
And you probably just forget it even happened by the end of the session.
Yeah, honestly, I'm so focused on trying to make you feel better that I don't really care.
I mean, even when chiropractors adjust you release.
Just know if
it just happens.
It happens, yeah.
Just know if it smells really bad, I expect, a little bit more on the tip.
Just give that tip if it's really bad.
That is so funny.
Here's for those, that little smell left in that room.
Ew. Go ahead and get yourself cleaned up here.
So if you know that you're prone to gas, just like request, some incense or something, like some sort of aromatherapy to cover the. Oh yeah, that was another question. What if they are sensitive to smells or like lotions and stuff like that?
You let your massage therapist know. I have a lot of.
Can you accommodate?
You can. We have many types of massage media. We have different types of lotion, different types of oils, different types of creams. Let's say you're allergic to something random. Let's see, something that we use all the time: grapeseed oil, which is like the most common use, other than like olive oil when it comes to massaging. You let your massage therapist know. We have so much massage media that we can use on you. It's ridiculous.
Good to know.
And then also with essential oils, if you're allergic to, let's say, lavender, which is actually very common.
Yes, it is.
Oh, that would suck. I love
Or-
lavender.
Yes, but it's very common for people to be allergic to it. Yeah.
Eucalyptus.
I'm allergic to rose water, and
Yeah.
rose water is it's a simple.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You let your massage therapist know to make sure that we don't use that, or let's say that the person does like aromatherapy and it's in the room, you let them know before you walk in, because so we don't want you to feel bad.
Right.
We'll just put you in a different room, or we'll fix the smell, or we do what we can to better accommodate you.
That's good. There are people that are sensitive to smells,
Yeah.
and there are people that are sensitive to certain oils and stuff. Like, I never thought I was gonna be allergic to rose water, and yet you put rose water on me, and it's like putting fire to my
The
skin.
end.
It's like, oh,
Yeah, it's like I got a facial treatment, and I have very sensitive skin.
Mhm.
I'm allergic to like so many things. I don't even know
Mhm.
what. And so I just told her all the stuff I was allergic to, and she just used stuff that I wasn't allergic to, and
Yeah.
and she tested it on me before she put it all on, and I was good.
Yep.
So yeah, communication.
communication is really important.
Yeah, communication
I don't
is key.
care who you're seeing, even from your doctor all the way down to who's doing your nails, your face, your
Yeah.
hair. Always open communication.
Yeah, I can't stress enough how much communication is important. Every session before I even begin, I go, the best massage you're going to get is if you're open with me. If you don't like something, you
Yeah.
let me know. If you like something, let me know.
Yeah.
If you want more pressure, you just tell me. If you want less pressure, kick me. I don't care. I want to know.
We don't want to kick you.
Yeah. We don't want that.
I've gotten kicked like once or twice.
We don't want that.
Punched once. No. 3 times because you hit me twice.
What?
Yeah.
What? You?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I didn't punch you. Did I? I don't remember that.
Reflex. That was
It
just
happens.
a reflex. You massage the
It
reflex.
happens.
and-
But ask your
It's like a
massage
knee-jerk
therapist to make
response.
sure that they're okay with it.
Yeah. So, final question. How much time can I really take to relax after a massage?
What do you mean, like in the room?
Yeah.
Or
Like in the room, the massage is over. What is acceptable for them to like stay there and relax after the massage is over?
depends where you're at. Like for me, I want you to leave immediately because I have a client right after you, and I
Yeah.
have to use that one room. But let's say I've had clients that have literally been like sleeping the whole time, and I'm just like, look, you have 4 minutes to leave this room.
Mhm.
So I would guess this would be another thing where communication's key.
Communication.
So pretty
yeah.
much
So
as
ask
soon
them.
as
So maybe they
you're
should
done.
ask.
Mhm.
Maybe they should ask first, like, hey, would it be acceptable for me to stay here for a little bit when the massage is over? And then the massage therapist can tell them either yes or no.
Yes.
Is it normal after like deep tissues or something that someone can't get up that quickly after you're done?
Of course, yeah.
Do they
And
get that time to like
they
sit there
do.
for
I mean,
like a minute or two?
Nobody's going to rush them out of
Right.
the room. I've literally started my next session 10 minutes after, just because the
Mhm.
person either A, fell back asleep, and I had to like knock on the door, and they're like, oh, sorry.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Or B, they're they're just, I have my geriatric patients
Yeah,
or
that-
clients.
it takes them a while
It
to
takes
sit
them a
up
while
and
to
Yeah.
get back up. Or I get those people that have like hip pains, and I just worked on their hips, so
Mhm. So
they're
it takes
super
time.
weak.
Yeah.
It's like when I used to get adjusted, I couldn't just get up really quickly and get off
Right.
the thing. I had to lay there for a little bit.
Mhm.
Then you have to sit up, and then you have to I mean, you're laying there for a while. They're massaging you. They're moving all this stuff around. It's the same as when you get adjusted. You can't just
Right.
jump out of the thing. Is that worked in though? Is it worked in
To your
those-
time.
couple of minutes?
If everything is timed perfectly, they should
Yeah.
have about 3 minutes to readjust. I always give them a position to get back up on. Like,
Mhm.
let's say that I worked on their hips. I always put them I tell them get up in child's pose. That's gonna be
Right.
the easiest way for you to get up. Or if I have you up, I always say roll off instead of trying to
Yeah,
get up.
Right.
I got that a lot. Roll off. Don't just sit up.
Yeah.
True.
Just
But my instinct, I'm just sitting up. Like, you just pop up.
Which,
then you're
you
like,
know,
woo.
that's gonna get you dizzy, or B, all my work that I just did is just gonna go down the drain.
Yeah. So this is something I didn't know until you told me about it. But that apparently understanding the times, like when you're booking a massage, like let's say you book a 60-minute massage and a 90-minute massage, you're not actually sitting on that table and being massaged for 60 minutes straight.
No.
So can you explain that?
So let's say you get a 60-minute session. The session, that means the time that you're with me.
Mm-hmm.
So if I pick you up at, let's say, 11 o'clock on the dot, we're going to talk for 5 minutes, and then you're going.
And why are you talking?
It's the consultation. That's where I get to know you and what you need,
like what you're there for,
and what
are you looking
there
for.
And then a minute is for you to get dressed, and then you got your 50-minute session. So just right there, that's 56 minutes that we've spent together. And then the last 3-4 minutes, it should be, you get those 3 minutes, like I said, for you to get back up, and then I get a minute to be like, okay, this is our plan, this is what you need, and move on. Right. Because by then I need to get to the next person.
Right. Okay.
So that wraps up this segment of asking questions regarding massage therapy. Thank you, Alvii, for joining us today and answering those questions and giving us insight and some laughs. So finally, we want to wrap this off by you just giving some of your information, because if anyone is not aware, she does own her own business. So if you want to go ahead and give that information.
I do want to give that information.
So where can people find you?
You can find me on ctmtmassage.com, or if you're feeling very creative and want to write long things, you can also type in calmingtouchmassagetherapy.com.
Yes.
And you can also find her on Facebook. Same thing, Calming Touch Massage Therapy, LLC.
Follow her on Facebook.
Go follow her on Facebook. You can find out her information there, of course, including on the website as well.
So if somebody wants a massage from Alvii, or wants some tips or whatever from Alvii,
or any questions you may have,
follow her on Facebook.
You do have to be in the Central Florida area.
Yes.
Correct. Although I know some people have traveled to Central Florida to find you.
Yes, I do
get massaged.
I do have regular clients from out of state that literally come to Florida
just to see you,
just to get a massage.
Nice.
That is so crazy.
That is awesome.
That is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
crazy, awesome. I'm just very thankful.
That's how good she is.
And
hashtag
lucky.
Blessed.
Yes.
Hashtag
totally blessed.
Hashtag blessed. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So in the beginning of the episode, we did say that we were going to split it into 2 segments, that one was going to be about massage and the second was going to be about music. However, our massage talk went on for a lot longer than we thought it was going to be. So we've already... we've already been going for an hour here. So we're going to go ahead and cut off the episode here. And then we will pick up on our next Friday episode. We'll talk about music and probably another topic as well.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of good information that we talked about in this podcast. A lot of things that a lot of people don't know, or some misconceptions about it. So we thought it was obviously an important topic to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So
thanks to Alvii.
Yeah. So thanks to her for coming on and talking about and sharing all of her knowledge with us. And of course, as usual, we hope that you are staying safe, happy, and healthy, and manifesting everything that you desire out of life.
Amen.